Hey guys, this is your producer XO Smith, aka XO, the man behind the scenes. And 2 weeks from now, I will be releasing a new single called I Found Love. If you'd like to hear it, I have a stripped audio teaser on our last episode, 31, Gambling Our Way to Vegas. And go ahead and give it a listen, see what you think. Aside of that, welcome to episode 32 of The RoadHouzPod, the most natural podcast in the world, starring Roadhouz and Winny D's. The guys talk about forever boycotting paper straws and diving back into Greta Thunberg's climate speech. And she wasn't the only teenager in the last 30 years to provide a similar lecture. In today's Conspiracy Corner, Winny D's talks the case of a real Ocean's 11. Very cool, very true, very Italian. And as always, we give you the word of the week. Get your earplugs ready because we raffled this one out and we were just as surprised as you will be in a bit. Viewer discretion is advised.
When I'm with you, I feel alive, I just let go. When I'm with you, I feel alive, my walls explode into solid gold.
What's up, fuckers? Welcome to a special new Monday release of the RoadHouzPod. I am your host, Roadhouz, with my co-host.
Co-host here, Winny D's. What's going on?
There we go. We're going to be changing the podcast release dates to every Monday.
A good start to your week, I guess.
Yeah,
you could
there
say.
you go. If you're hungover as fuck, don't want to apply yourself at work, just go to Apple iTunes, YouTube, press that subscribe button if you're listening to this on the RoadHouzPod, and just get your week started.
And if you're not already, tell a friend.
Yeah, tell your mama too.
Yeah, tell your mama, tell your dog,
Yeah, your sister. She's 18.
all that. Yeah, love to see that. Love to see that growth.
Hell yeah. Hey, what's the capital of Kentucky?
Capital of Kentucky.
Stump a motherfucker right here.
Tennessee is Kentucky is
It says in Chattanooga over here.
yeah, I think it is. No, Tennessee is Nashville. Tennessee, Kentucky, Chattanooga. Is it Nashville?
I think it's Lexington. I
It
think
is
it's Lexington, motherfucker.
Lexington, Kentucky. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that brings
You're getting
it back
me all fucked up over here. Nashville of Kentucky. I was like, whoa.
Nashville,
Getting all my states fucked up
Tennessee,
right here.
I got Tennessee, Kentucky. All
Okay,
mixed up.
what you got? That's 0 for you right
That's
there.
me at 0.
But we got to mark.
So okay.
We got to mark Kentucky off the list.
Should we introduce this? I think that was a good warm up. I'd like another.
Okay. Whoa, bro. That is, you fucked up on that one.
Do you really think we're going to be able to do this 25 times?
Yeah, it's just quick, a quick intro. Hey, what's the capital? And once we get through the 50, we'll do some riddles or something.
So, let's do a bonus, and this is for my own health, and then we can make it a 22 episode thing.
No, I don't get a point unless I get it.
Right. So, okay, we use one. All right.
You got to make sure we knock.
I got
Kentucky
one for
out of
you.
here.
How about that? We should do like 2 or 3 per episode. It can't just be like 1, you know?
You want to do 2?
Let's do 2 or 3. And then we could do like best 2 out of 3.
Okay, so yeah, Kentucky's out.
Kentucky's, I got 0 on the Kentucky one.
So it'll be like, we'll get to all the states, but they're never going to be repeated.
Gotcha. Okay. So we'll just write down Kentucky.
And if you say a duplicate, you got to do 5 push-ups.
Okay.
Or you got to do how many push-ups of the
like when
the
they
number
when they join the
when
union?
they establish the union. Fuck
so
yeah.
like 1839, and you got to do 1,839 push-ups.
No, you crazy.
I
You're crazy.
know what you mean.
The 38th state. Okay, yeah. Come on, lay it on me,
Okay.
motherfucker.
All right, I got one for you. New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. Hamilton?
It's not bad.
Is that it?
No,
Hartford. No, that's Connecticut.
So the capital of New Hampshire is. There's no rule that.
Hey, you got to be looking
I
this
don't have
up,
to know
bro.
What is that? Yeah. Okay.
Hey, whoa.
It's a kind of great.
You can't give me a state that you don't even know the capital.
How did you know?
Bro, you
How
can't.
did you know Kentucky? Did you like look it up?
Lexington?
Yeah.
Bro, this is some amateur shit right here.
Okay,
I know my
maybe-
states, Ace.
That's not true.
What was fucking New Hampshire?
Think of a grape.
Whoa. No, if no one gets it, no. But you cannot ask me the capital of a state if you don't know the answer to. That's cheating.
But so my question to you is, did you actually know Kentucky?
Yeah, I actually knew Kentucky. I swear.
Why?
Lexington. Basketball. Lexington, Kentucky.
Basketball. When is Lexington?
Dude, the Kentucky Wildcats, they're one of the best college basketball teams out there. They're based out of Lexington, the capital of Kentucky. And I'm telling you, man, when you were asking me what state I was going to do, I was like, I literally got one state just fucking programmed into my head.
It's because you watch ESPN and they said, like, we're here in the capital of Kentucky, Lexington.
Who is going to Lexington?
So you just got a free answer. All right.
Good. No, I knew that
And then
shit,
you got
bro.
to write the rules.
Oh, cuz
All
I
right,
knew
so this
that
is
shit,
This
dude.
is your world and we're just living in it. Right?
I know.
All right. Okay.
Tough
so
life.
we're 0 for 0.
Wait, what? Oh, so don't tell us.
Yeah. I like
We just
that.
have to look
I
it
like
up
that
on our
rule.
own.
Yeah. If we have the prerogative.
So, okay, so one, or are we doing two?
You gotta. I think you should come up with one on the spot. One that you didn't get from ESPN.
One that I didn't get from ESPN?
Yeah.
Okay.
Name a state. And I'm beaming one to you right now through mind.
Cause you, this
mind
is a lot
forces.
harder than
me. Because you probably don't even know 50 states.
I know 50
I'm just
states.
kidding.
Relax, brother.
I'm joking.
Okay. What is the state capital of South Dakota? Ooh.
Do you know it?
Oh, yeah, I know it, big boy.
It's Bismarck.
Okay. All right.
Bismarck. Pierre.
Pierre? That's too late. He already got it wrong.
did get it
Bismarck is
wrong.
North Dakota.
But you didn't say I was wrong.
Oh, I got it fucked up too. Like in Dakotas, dude.
Okay, so this is not starting
New
off
Hampshire's
too well.
not out. Yeah, we're dumb as fuck, man.
Well, we mixed up the Dakotas, and I'm sure people in Dakota would do that too.
Yeah, of course. All right. Let's get past the. You got to give me, or you got to give me one more.
Okay. So I get a half point for that one. I think I get a half point. Actually, I should get a point and a half.
Why would you get a point and a half?
I did one and then I did the other.
One and then the other what?
Well, so I gave both of the Dakotas, just out of order.
Yeah. Sorry, bro.
I saw a point. Someone put out a point out there. So
All right.
okay.
Lay it on me.
So I'm in the lead with one solid point. My question to you is, what is the capital of Louisiana?
Baton Rouge.
Damn, nice.
Fuck yeah. We tied up.
Maybe this is a probing to see like how much you know.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely probed me on that one.
Yeah, that one was easy. Low hanging fruit.
Like I just went into the fourth dimension.
Strategize.
Dude, I'm now going to have to fucking look up each state's capital.
Oh God.
More homework. Okay, I gotta wipe the table with these capitals.
Can't do it.
I got
It's
you.
gonna be me.
All right. Did you watch the Cleveland Browns versus Baltimore Ravens NFL
I don't have
game?
cable and I don't have an NFL team
Oh my
to watch.
gosh.
So I'm sorry. I
course
did
you-
not.
Of course you didn't.
And
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So, do you at least know who OBJ is?
OBGYN. Yeah.
Yeah, Odell Beckham.
No, I have no idea.
Also, side note real quick, you guys are going to make some moves. You got one guy in your fantasy lineup that's not even playing this
Okay.
weekend. Make
He's
some
not-
moves.
what,
Yeah.
Is he in
It's a
like
bye week.
Mar-a-Lago? Oh, okay.
Probably in Mar-a-Lago. Yeah, for sure. On his bye week. But Odell Beckham Jr., he's like one of the diva receivers in the NFL on the Cleveland. Got shipped out of New York Giants over to Cleveland
Okay.
this last week against the Ravens. He threw a punch at the cornerback that was guarding him. And the cornerback's like, oh, what the like, you can't let a man punch you on the football field and just like not do anything about it. Because everyone's gonna be like, come on, man. What's up with that? Then you're just going to be a bit like a little girl.
Yeah.
Like,
Get on Twitter.
so the very next play, Marlon Humphreys, that was the cornerback's name on the Ravens, he got Odell Beckham Jr. on the ground and was legit. Odell was on his back and Marlon Humphreys was legit like Homer Simpson choking him the fuck out.
Oh, wow.
Just on top of him. And Odell was not even moving. He just like took it. He was just laying there like, yes, daddy, fucking choke me. That's what he was doing. I was like, I was laughing so fucking hard because I've watched NFL or all football since I could remember what football was. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
This man was on top of Odell, straight up, just choking him on top of his chest. Odell's laying flat on his back, and Marlon Humphrey's on him, just choking him out like this, and no flags, no nothing. They just let it go.
Take me.
This is a hot take. I think OBJ is gay, but that's a conspiracy for another day, dude.
Yeah,
he's for sure. Hey, I can't stand going to every restaurant or not. Okay, every restaurant in Portland, but every freaking food truck has a paper straw. For what? I don't understand this paper. I don't understand this paper straw thing, dude. The penis environmentalists.
The what?
The penis environmentalists. The PNS. The paper.
Is that what they're called? The PNIS?
Oh, the PS. The paper straw environmentalists, dude. They're barking about all the climate change and how these straws are killing all the crushes around the world.
Okay, yeah.
You know crushes from Finding Nemo?
Oh,
sick, dude.
Yeah, dude. What was that current that they rode? The east of, or the Australian. I forget what it's called.
Bobby.
The Bobby.
That's all I know.
That's
That's me speaking Australian.
All the crushes. And
Fuck
Mini Crush
that,
too.
dude.
Mini Crush.
No crushes are dying. If crushes are dying, is from Darwinism. Like if you were a sea turtle and you die because of a plastic straw, well, you're just a stupid turtle. Like I don't know what to tell you, Franklin. If you die from a plastic straw,
evolve.
A shark was a great white was gonna come and fuck you up anyways. Like it doesn't straw or great white. What do we?
Gotcha. For
all of these environmentalists talking about the plastic straws, and you literally made us not be able to drink drinks properly because of such a minuscule factor in the grand scheme of things.
But yeah, it's taken off, right? Everyone's kind of trying to do their own thing. I've seen like people do like bamboo straws, stuff like that. Italians,
I have seen the bamboo ones too.
They have the spaghetti
pepperoni straws.
Yeah, pepperoni. Meatball straws.
Meatball straws for sure. That's thick.
I think it's just a start, but the paper straws, they suck.
A start to what? This shit has to
get
fold.
Plastic out of the way,
I think that the owner of this paper straw company that's trying to make this boom hired a squad to film some
Caitlyn Jenner,
some sea turtle propaganda that these fucking turtles were dying from plastic straws. Guys, plastic straws are not the reason the climate is changing. This earth has been here for so long. And even if it is changing, like what are we going to do about it? It's on a cycle.
But I mean, it's okay. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about so you're a little kid and you want to solve a problem, and then you come up with a little idea that's cute. Like let's say you want to start a watermelon. You want to raise money, get money to buy yourself a bike. Right. So you're like, I want to do a lemonade stand. And then Rhodey comes over and he's like, your idea is never going to work. It's fucking stupid. And, you basically just, you ruin that idea. I think this is a great stepping stone to better and bigger issues. But this is a social issue, right? So I feel like
that's, in my opinion,
I
think it's a social issue.
This is a soft issue. It's not going to actually change that much. But guess what? People are going to do it, and it's gonna become part of the social lexicon, and
I believe the paper straw will evolve.
I hope it gets better.
It will get to a point where we're not bitching about it.
Yeah.
Nobody like no paper straws right now, though. You give me a paper straw, I'm drinking out of that dirty ass glass anyways. That's why I'm sick right now, sharing cups with some savages.
Paper straws. Is that what? Are we gonna boycott that, or did we already boycott that?
No, this is the first time I am boycotting. So I told you, this paper straw company, they filmed this propaganda genocide by paper straws to the sea turtle.
Oh, shit. Actually did that? Is that what the reason for...
No. I just got it through a genocide.
Because that totally makes sense if they made this
Do we know how many turtles actually died?
I don't know, but a lot of turtles die. How they're born and stuff, right?
Dude,
on beaches. And then they have to hustle to the shore And basically, it's like D-Day for turtles.
All the seagulls know it too.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's homeless people picking them up and chewing them down too, I bet, you know?
Do you just like swim slow and like, how does this work? You swim slow and then the straw just
Like, how do you eat a plastic?
sticks into your eye, into the turtle's eye, gets stuck in the nostrils.
I don't know.
Suffocates them.
That'd be a great question to answer, to see like what the actual reason, why is it turtles? Why is it only turtles? I'm sure there is a reason, because it's been specifically about turtles.
1 million sea turtles die from the straws. Is that what it is? And from plastic.
Okay, so it's more of a plastic thing,
Yeah,
and people just trying to take a stance on plastic. So
we get it. But all those environmentalists barking about climate change need to get their shit together. These guys, they're all just yelling. Like, for me to take someone serious about climate change, like all these people protesting the climate change, if they're not like giving up their vehicle, giving up their cell phone, giving up like their textiles, all their clothes.
Their textiles, wow.
Yeah, dude. I was like, textiles are followed by clothes.
I've never
same thing.
complimented somebody on their textiles before.
But all like every manufactured good that you literally possess
Right.
or use on a day-to-day basis comes from some factory that's putting some bullshit in the air, or your stupid car or your stupid Prius that you think is environmentally
Right. Have you heard the story? Like, it actually takes a lot more energy and fossil fuels to produce a battery for your Prius than you're actually saving. Kind of ironic, right?
Dude.
You know?
everything literally just contradicts itself. So I'm like, what are we doing here, guys?
But I mean, you got to understand where people are coming from. They want to be better. They want to be better, and they want to feel better. And maybe that's selfish, but I think that's where it starts.
Starts with the tweet.
But it's got to be more effective, right? It's got to be more effective. And you're pushing people
Do
off.
people really want to do something? Or do people just want to pretend that they're doing something? They just want to be like, hey, I'm on this side, guys.
Yeah,
I
I
like the
think-
climate change.
I think it's a good 90 to 10. About 90% of the people want to feel that way and not actually.
No, and that's very
I think
accurate.
the 10% actually are like people who really care about that issue.
Yeah, you know who's not in that 10% though?
Ooh, I can guess because how dare you?
Greta
How-
Thunberg, dude.
How dare you?
Oh, back in the news, Greta. Well, back in the news for us. So if you guys haven't seen all that nonsense of this 16-year-old Greta Thunberg.
Greta Thunberg, who should be in school right now, by the way.
Yeah. Guys, and I just want to let you guys know that this podcast, I identify as her. Don't know what that quite means, but I think it's more on like,
And yet you identify by it?
man, I don't fucking know what that means. Just kidding. just kidding.
I'm a Latinx, by the way. It's the new way that the Latinos and Latinas wish to be called. The forward is Latinx. So
Latin
refer
ass?
to anybody
Have you seen some Latin ass?
Latinx.
Voluptuous.
Does it sound like I'm from Barcelona when I say Latinx?
Ooh. That's not my Spanish.
Barcelona? People in Barcelona, they say Barcelona. They have a weird accent.
Yeah. It was only because of a pretentious fucking king back in the day.
Someone would believe that, actually.
Back to Greta.
Hansel and Greta.
Hansel and Greta. I did some deep diving on
Ooh, pun intended, because she did that, like,
deep dick diving.
well, she
Greta's a dick diver.
she sailed across the ocean blue.
I just thought, so when we talked about it last podcast, I was pretty up in arms about how this 16-year-old is giving this just scripted ass speech that you have to be dumb if you didn't think that speech was written for her.
And if
She didn't write-
if we have a soundbite of how dare you,
yeah.
it goes in right now.
How dare you?
How dare you, dude? So the thing with Greta and this,
Greta.
okay,
Were you offended?
male. We're kind of more on the tanner side, guys, so let's relax. Winnie fucking white ass titties, dude.
I'm happily white.
Doesn't get any opinions heard from that side of the table.
From which side?
You know, just a white male, man.
I'm
You're
the dude.
Like, you're the dude.
I'm the white male.
We're both white males, guys. I'm just a little bit more tan.
Because you work outside all day.
No, I'm actually getting pale. My face is getting a little pale. Besides the point. So Greta, I looked into this thing of like if there was any other girls in the past that
Who have done this?
or not even girls, just children that gave speeches like this to push agendas.
Well, yeah, I talked about a Rolling Stone article last week about how Greta Thunberg is sort of another in the long list of people who have been indoctrinated into this climate speech. So it hasn't, yeah. So I mentioned that article last week, but you went diving on that one?
Yeah. Did you
Into the ocean?
hold on before I get into that? Did you see that she got a nomination for
The Oscars?
No, for a Nobel Peace Prize.
Oh, I don't know how easy it is to get a nomination.
I have no idea like how easy it is to get a Nobel Peace Prize.
Well, if you
a
get
nomination.
a nomination would be like somebody's on the board.
Who
and they're
gave her
like,
the?
I would like to put Greta Thunberg.
Oh my god!
forward.
If she won like the Nobel Peace Prize, people would be like, "What the fuck is going
She's
on?"
also 16. She wouldn't have to deal with that.
Like, I just don't understand. You get a Nobel Peace Prize for giving a speech,
Yeah.
dude. Like,
Yeah.
what is going on?
And using $400,000 to sail across the ocean and then flying back
How dare you?
to prove a point. You know?
My point exactly. Environmentalists, give at least 3 things up. Give at least 3 main things in your life up before I can take you seriously. Like me, okay, so we can talk about like the climate change, all this, but
Yeah.
like, what do we do? What do we do if we're like, okay,
Well, the first step is to get paper straws.
yeah, exactly.
So that would be my first
check,
thing for
check,
you.
check. We got that one. We got that one.
No, I think that I don't know. Her feels like, from what I've seen in the past week, 2 weeks, whatever, her message has not been received as beneficially as she would like to, think it was.
I think that Greta Thunberg thinks that her speech went absolutely amazing.
Well, yeah, but I think a lot of normal people are just like, what the fuck is this? So, I don't know. I kind of judge it off of I didn't hear a lot of news after.
Have you heard of Severin Suzuki?
Severin Suzuki. Is this another similar case?
30 years ago.
30?
30 years.
That's like 2 fortnights. That's like 2 fortnights in 2 years.
2 fortnights.
2 years. 2 4 years.
What did I say? Severin Suzuki. So this was 30 years ago. A 12-year-old girl gave the same exact speech. Not the same, not like verbatim.
Gotcha, though.
But
I know what you mean.
It was, she was 12 years old at the time, giving a speech on environment. You could go and look up the speech herself, but some of the quotes from that speech were so,
How dare you?
they were, so Greta has the how dare you.
Dare you?
And
How
this
dare
one
you.
had,
I shouldn't be here.
I shouldn't be up here.
this is Severin Suzuki. So she was 12 at the time, and there's a YouTube video online of her now in her 40s talking about it, and she's like, I feel the same way today as I stand with Greta. I'm like, oh my gosh.
What was it about? What was the? Because I've never heard of this.
Severin Suzuki. So this was just some the main quotes from her speech. She was 12 years old and she gave this speech.
Okay. What was she speaking about?
Environmental issues.
Okay. Environmental issues is what she was.
Yeah,
campaigning.
I was listening to the speech, but I didn't really get through all of it because I got bored. It was like a side by side with Greta.
She didn't blame you enough for all your shortcomings and.
Honestly, bro, I didn't give the fuck.
Your usage.
I didn't give 2 fucks what she was like giving her speech about. Because at the end of the day, like you guys were all like, what was the speech on? She was at the Environmentalist Earth Committee.
She didn't even know.
It's
It
the
was like-
same bullshit as Greta, but they're
it
using
probably
a
would've
child.
it probably would have gotten a C+ in like English class or something.
Yeah. Her quote. I am
I'll have to check that
afraid.
out, actually, I'm interested.
I am afraid to go out in the sun now because of the hole in our ozone.
Oh,
I am
okay.
afraid to breathe the air because I don't know what chemicals are in it. Yeah, bitch. Like we all don't.
I get it now.
Like-
yeah, that was a big part of the time where we were concerned about the hole in the ozone. So
And the
actually, hey,
the ice
some
age in the
update.
70s.
Well, update the ozone, and because of what we've taken, the paths that we've taken, and stuff that we've done, it's starting to repair itself. So that's nice.
Mother Nature runs on
But
its
that
own
doesn't
clock.
mean we can just just
Oh,
pound her
yeah.
into oblivion and then ask her to get on up. You're fine. So I get what they're trying to say, but this is the extreme though, right? This is on one side.
Yeah.
But it seemed to have worked.
I think the
And-
Nazis. Didn't the Nazis just get sued? I don't know. That's just me just throwing
The
that
Nazis
out.
did a lot of bad things, but they also did some good things. Not Nazis, but the German people at the time. So my question to you is, why is it Greta that is so turn-offable, or is it the issue? Like,
I don't think it's the issue. I think that people are concerned about
yeah,
the Earth. Like I might be joking around, but
Right.
I also honestly I just don't have time for that in my
right.
Like
Because what she's
I
asking,
can't
for,
do anything for the Earth, and I'm not giving it up. All I can do is just not pollute. And
What is she asking
what
for?
can you do for the Earth that
Well, there's no basically the way I see it is so to answer your question in a longer form, is what she did is she basically got angry at us for talking about money and all these other things that are important to us. Maybe right now, here and now, totally get that, right? We're not thinking about the bigger picture. Well, she's 16, she's being bankrolled by other people and all that.
100%.
And she's grown up from what I've heard, in a very, one track, you are going to be this figurehead for this cause. So
Unless they just get a new little girl, someone cuter or something, throw her in
yeah, but I mean,
30 years from now.
she's cool and all, she talks about her Asperger's as a superpower, but it's the way that she came at it. I think it was too dramatic. It's like if somebody asks you to do the dishes and then they talk about divorce, or your wife asks you to do the dishes and then brings up the threat of divorce. Why? That's not a way to motivate people.
Yeah.
I'm scared as shit, but that's not a way to get people on your side, or to say you know what? I feel good about doing the dishes for you.
I feel like there's a ton of fear mongering.
She blamed a lot of people, and I think she turned a lot of people off with that speech. But I will say it came from a good source, because she's not making a shit ton of money out of it. She's doing it because she cares about something. I just think it was uncouth and
Send us the transcripts.
What was that?
Is that Bernie Sanders? Send us the transcripts.
sounds like Bernie. Yeah.
I want to see the transcripts to Greta's speech. I want to know how much she got paid for real. For real.
wonder.
How much did she get paid? Who paid for that fucking jet? How did she get there?
We had to confirm some things, but yeah, from what I heard, is she did come over on a boat. She filmed the whole thing, but there was a whole filming crew and a whole sailing crew to get her across the Atlantic without drowning.
That shit ain't cheap.
And it costs a good amount of money. She gave her speech. She did some other speeches, and then she probably flew home on a jet. So
Yeah. I just don't. Are we stupid? Are we stupid? I just don't understand. You want to try out this 16-year-old? How can you expect, as a fucking committee to save the earth is what you guys stand for? How do you trot out an uninformed, the cerebral cortex in their brain hasn't even fully developed yet? And you think that we're gonna just oh, she's so right. I'll be oh my God, who's her babysitter? That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
The fuck is going on here?
Well, usually you're the children, and you're supposed to listen to the children because they have the most pure voice. And then this one's just angry at you.
Dude, this
This one's not I'm afraid to breathe the air. It's oh, I feel so bad for you. This one's I shouldn't be here.
Dude, I know. I'm afraid to breathe the air. And then the security guard's like taking a fat drag off his Marlboro 100. Like, shit, dog. The thing is, it's an agenda being pushed. You put out a chick with Asperger's, and you try. It's a move that's been used before. It's just this.
Yeah. And I think that's what the Rolling Stone in the article that you're talking about is kind of pushing, this indoctrination of basically these young people.
You're trying to fool us twice. Fool you once. Shame on you.
It's happened before. And probably will happen again. It's a good formula to get a lot of people talk. Like, what are we doing right now?
We're talking about
climate change, and that's not a bad thing. But Greta, go back to acting class. Don't get so angry all the time.
Yeah, dude.
She's angry about everything.
That's what
she gets dropped off in New York.
What the fuck were you doing at 16?
I shouldn't be here.
What were you doing at 16?
What was I doing? I was a member of the Seal Cub Clubbing Club.
Yeah, and freaking getting blowjobs, dude. Getting straight A's and getting blowjobs.
I was the first to lose my virginity out of my friends, but I don't know, blowjobs were a part of that. No, I don't think so.
You think Greta lost her virginity? I lost my virginity when I was 16.
She's on a whole different level. She's gonna be like a professor at Göttingen University.
Greta's gonna be a fucking bitch, dude. Like, she's just gonna grow. If she
tired.
Hey, you're 16. You need to this is the path that you're going. Like, you don't even want to enjoy any of the best times of your teenage years. You just want to be out here.
I think she knows
championing
what her goal.
I think
in
she
life
got
is.
fat fucking check, bro.
She's been brainwashed.
She has MS-13.
But yeah, MS-13 is somehow connected to climate change, and they want to reverse it. They're on the right side of climate change.
And the chemtrails, hell yeah. That's why our climate's changing. all the private jets flying through there.
I don't get what they see in chemtrails. It's just moisture. That's all it is.
If you could do a conspiracy corner on that,
it'd be 30 seconds, like the intro to conspiracy.
When people talk about chemtrails,
you just kind of zone out and look at other things.
Yeah, I mean, probably, what do you think your vehicle's doing?
Out the back of the car in a cold morning. That's a chemtrail.
I just
leave it a chemtrail.
I don't know what to do, to be honest. But when I see, as a committee that wants to be taken seriously, it is very irresponsible for you to trot out a girl with Asperger's.
Well, like I said, I think it's actually really empowering for the Asperger's community because I think a lot of Asperger's has to deal around social issues. They're geniuses and savants, but the way that they express themselves.
Not all of them.
Really? Okay. Well,
not all of them.
Yeah, there's probably a spectrum. Yeah.
We know some people with some Asperger's where you're like, that we know some people, you included, I don't know, just all of us probably know someone.
Well, I mean, socially, interactions with other human beings.
Yeah.
So our experience with them would be probably changed by that.
Oh, right? Yeah. The social. I knew a kid with Asperger's. I've known a few kids with Asperger's. I knew one kid that had Asperger's was a fucking genius. Mm-hmm. Math whiz. Very socially awkward. That is Asperger's, being socially awkward.
Right.
And is that an actual medical? I know Asperger's in the dictionary, or is that just someone's hey, stop being fucking weird? Is that the thing?
Well, I think there is a spectrum to Asperger's, right?
It's got to be, because like I said, that one kid, smart as fuck.
Actually,
I know another kid.
My dad has lobbied about this stuff in Salem, and actually the Asperger's community getting coverage for insurance, because insurance doesn't want to claim.
Ooh, that is a tricky situation.
Yeah. So a whole different issue there. But Asperger's is on a...
it's such a ridiculous name.
I keep thinking of the South Park episode, and I do not want to say Asperger's.
I just say Asperger's.
It's Asperger's.
I know.
Asperger's.
It's Asperger's. The P is silent.
So don't think we're making fun of anybody, but we kind of are making fun of Greta Thunberg, mainly because
Greta gets all the smoke from Roadhouse, from Roadie. I'm giving Greta all the smoke.
This will be the reason she stops campaigning.
Greta's social score is 100.
Where's the source on this one?
Well, so I was reading the story about how China has a social
Oh yeah,
social scoring
Sesame
system.
credit is what it's
3-digit
called.
number. It's essentially our credit. But
Well,
their
it's-
number
yeah.
can say like their number can allow them whether you buy a house, well, same thing with our credit, but it's like whether you can leave the country or not, if your number is within a certain between some numbers.
So this is called Sesame credit, and it's called social credit. And it's interesting because China, unlike us, have never had a credit score thing like we do. So we have credit scores, but that's mainly institutional, right? Within banks and loans and anything financial, transactional like that. China has never really had that. So this is their take on it. This is their first step into this. So I think it's interesting that they're trying to like put in different inputs. So like if you jaywalk, then that's going to be put into your Sesame credit score. So it's basically like, are you a good person kind of score is what they're trying to do, as opposed to where the U.S. is more financially focused.
Yeah.
Like, can you pay back a loan on time? Is this a good guy?
Yeah. Is this person an asshole? Well, his score is 562.
But it's also
sometimes.
But it goes under like the China thing where it's like, well, somebody who's a perfect Chinese person and somebody a person of the state, right, who pays all their bills on time and cuts their hair every week to the same hair of, the Chinese president Xi Jinping, and yeah, so China can manipulate it and have different rules on like what makes the perfect Chinese citizen. So
yeah,
it's interesting.
It's very interesting, insane. Silicon Valley right now is experimenting with doing their own little.
Oh, cool. What do they call it? Do you know?
It was linked to the Chinese article, but it was just no, they were just basing their own system as creating like whether you're a nice person, your score. I don't know how they regulate it or anything like that.
It sounds like a Black Mirror episode. I think there was a Black Mirror episode just like that.
Hey, did you see that robot that was doing like the backflips?
From Boston Dynamics?
Yeah, Boston Dynamics is about to be the richest company in the whole world. They got some super soldiers built. They got some I don't.
It's probably all state funded though.
I don't understand.
Because no one's buying these robots. It's all R&D right now.
That you know of?
True.
Come on, man.
True.
This robot doing backflips. Why do we need that? Why do we need these robots doing backflips? Has no one fucking seen Terminator? Terminator 1, Terminator 2, Terminator 3. I know there's at least 63 fucking Terminators out right now and a new one coming out like in December or some bullshit. John Connor comes back for the 30 millionth time. But
John Connor.
No, why do we have these robots? They're crazy. They're so athletic. Fuck you up. They fuck me up. The fuck producer XO up. The fuck BB Squirrel up. Robots don't care about gender.
They can do better parkour than I can.
The bar routine as Simone Biles did in the Olympics.
Oh, wow.
This robot did it with fucking ease.
Well, I don't know. Some can see it with, a negative eye, and
they took our jobs.
But it's also, I think, Boston Dynamics.
Shut up, human. Stop this shit.
They're focused on the
super soldiers,
the military application of it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's the
who owns Boston Dynamics? Damn, dude.
Boston Dynamics. Another conspiracy corner on the way.
The internet is just so much of a wild, wild west that.
Yeah, and it's getting that time where like a lot of the stuff that's like was predicted like 20 years ago
and
is as futuristic and fantasy.
All the Simpsons episodes.
True. Well, that's been happening for a while.
And like you said, all those stuff coming true.
Yeah.
Or like prior movies, kind of old school stuff that is kind of happening now.
And then now it's like you're reading about it.
Bro, that's
like,
them
God.
warning us in plain sight, dude.
Well, there's a difference between progress and like, I think like
we talked about this last time when people make movies. We're like, how the fuck do they get these ideas for this?
Right. Well, it's their job.
They probably already know some shit that we don't know. I don't know, man. It's weird. It's so weird. Like the Silicon Valley one is kind of what kind of person you are. That's what their social testing is. So imagine you walk up Dude, I don't even know. It's so fucked up.
Yeah. Well, I can say that Silicon Valley won't be forever. And, nothing is forever. There's growing markets other places, but right now that's where all the money is.
Imagine if someone looks up your social score and it just says like cuck. Score 211. You can't get past that. Like, oh, it's fine. He's a cuck. His social
like
score.
World of Warcraft.
Like, there's probably an app everyone has.
Level 97.
I don't know. I might be so old school, but I'm not with like the whole new Apple Pay, all that new stuff that's coming out. Like,
what do you mean? Like the Apple Pay, like the card?
Yeah, like everything is just like
from your phone.
Not just the Apple Pay, but it's like everything is just being created to be just like more convenient. You know what I'm saying? It's like everything is just like the touch of your button. They're slow. I feel like we're going into a space where everything is just going to be handheld. Like your phone is going to do everything.
Would you think we're past that and not even handheld? Like, maybe even like body, like implants?
Oh, I ain't ever doing that, bro.
You say that now.
No, I ain't ever
say that
doing
now, dog.
No, that goes deep.
I don't know. I don't know what the applications could be. It's probably been written about.
I'm like, why the fuck would I put something in to my body that I don't even know exactly what it does? Because we're getting to a point where all of our money, like I assume like you buy stuff off your phone, like all of our money, all of our bank accounts, we just fucking type digital, it into all apps. Like,
yeah.
How do we just trust it?
Right.
It's just every day. Like we don't think about it really.
Well, that's why you should be glad it takes like 3 days for you to get your money from Venmo.
I know.
Because they actually do that check. If it was like, hey, I trust you. Hey, we'll make it up. Then it's not the same thing.
The market would crash so hard if that was the case. Figured, here you go.
Yeah, it's like,
Venmo just
printed. So you got 75? Okay, you got 75.
Venmo headquarters just printing hella Benjis. We're going to Casa Diablo today, boys.
Yeah. Or just like making up numbers and stuff like that. But yeah, that's why it's so hard to enter the financial space, and only a few have been able to.
Oh, side note, speaking of the financial guys, I was watching. Have you heard of the show $1 Million Listing?
No.
It is this guy, Ryan Serenhart. I don't know if I'm saying it right. First time I heard about him was yesterday.
Okay.
So I looked up his shit to see what he was all about. He is the #1 real estate broker in New York. And he was like, there's 81,000 real estate brokers and I'm #1 out of all of them.
81,000.
Yeah.
Wow. That's actually a lot.
This fucking guy... Bro, he was showing the house of the founder of Discovery Channel.
Bastard. Or actually, if the founder of Discovery Channel probably... Okay, like they've gone so far away from like Discovery.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. Fucking Pawn Stars.
I want to watch nature documentaries.
Is that Pawn Stars on Discovery Channel?
That's on History.
They have shows like kind of like that though on Discovery.
Exactly.
But
some bullshit.
What's his name? The founder of Discovery?
I don't know, Mr. Discovery. Andre...
Bro,
Discovery.
This ranch he was selling in Colorado was 9,000 acres.
Yeah.
A fucking castle. $280 million what this property is being sold for. Who the fuck has $280 million? Like, I was watching this shit. I was like, there's some people out there. It ain't LeBron James. It ain't Michael Jordan. You want to make that dirty.
Papa John's could probably put a nice,
you think
nice
so?
bet on that. Yeah.
You think is Papa John's fucking balling like that?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Although not lately, he got rejected or he stepped down, but still he's made so much money. Dude. He's kind of a meme though.
Oh, the Papa John. That was like all the racist NFL stuff, right?
No, that was a different guy.
That was Papa John.
I don't know. Maybe
he said something on the NFL and they made him step down from his own company.
Oh, okay, that wasn't the NBA. I was thinking the NBA guy, Roger Stern or something like that.
Who the fuck is Roger Stern?
He was a racist guy. who owned the Warriors, I think. Yeah.
Oh, Donald Sterling. He owned the Clippers.
Sorry, Roger Stern.
Yeah, that was a wild.
That was a wild. Listening right now, I'm so sorry. You're not.
That was
racist.
A wild story. Do you remember that story?
From what I could see, actually, he seemed very tame. He's like, you can hang out with these people, you can do all this stuff, just don't do it at the game.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's There's some limits on that, but he knew his wife was messing around.
It wasn't his wife, dude. His
girlfriend.
His wife knew that he had this little piece of ass. It was this young chick. Maybe we're fucking talking about Donald. Like, this is so old. Donald Sterling was getting sucked off by like some 30-year-old that chick that ended up routing him out and recording him.
Yeah.
Like, she recorded him privately. She never like got in trouble. Like, I thought that was a California state law. You remember when they were talking about like
stitches?
No, they're talking about how Antonio Brown had his coach posted an IG thing with his coach on a phone call. Put on IG, people were like, "Oh my God, it's illegal in the state of California to record someone without them knowing." Yeah, Donald Sterling was getting recorded. Donald Sterling was 90, old, and racist as fuck, dude. What do people think with like these old ass 90-year-old fucking billionaires?
They're gonna be like a progressive
bro.
liberal.
They were alive in fucking 1915. Like, do you know what was going on in 1915? A haircut was like a penny. Like, you could walk into the bar, you get a drink, and you go upstairs, and there's hookers waiting for you. Like, dude, outlaw days, man.
Yeah.
These old ass billionaires, yeah, those are the people. Those are the fucking slave owners right there. And when there's like, you can come to the games, those billionaires are in a league of their own. It's a whole other level that we can't even begin to comprehend.
Totally agree.
Crazy.
Is it time for Conspiracy Corner?
There we go, baby girl.
So, I've been tasked with this episode's Conspiracy Corner, mainly because I love it. It's my favorite part. I wish we would just be a conspiracy podcast, but no one would listen.
We could do it.
We could do like one big one, but I digress. So
I'm with it. I am with it.
If we can get some good research, maybe even some guests, we could totally do it. But all right. So this one's kind of, fun, James Bondy, and also unsolved. So
unsolved?
Yes. So listen closely. So this one is about the Antwerp diamond heist. And this took place in around 2004, so this century, and is potentially one of the greatest heists of the 21st century, and actually the largest diamond heist ever, or just gem heist. So, like, heist sounds better than just like being robbed.
Oh, you gotta say heist when you're stealing jewelry.
Yeah.
Can I interject for a second?
Absolutely.
Was this heist done by the Pink Panthers?
So it's interesting. This seems to me like the inspiration behind Ocean's 11. Is this robbery?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, these movies, there's so many I feel like this shit has happened, man.
If you listen, there's going to be a lot of things that I think that you'll key off of, like when I talk about
the elites, bro, the fucking elites.
No, these guys who are just like from Europe and just know their crap. They've been like
the Pink Panthers.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I'll get to the point. No, it's okay. It's okay. I think it's all good. It's all in jest. So, this total heist, and I'm going to try and be as mysterious about this as possible, but the total heist was for $100 million, which is 2004 money. So it's probably like a little bit over 200 million or something like that. But we have our first character, Leonardo Notarbartolo.
The leader of the Ninja Turtles.
Yes. So this guy is a career thief. Grew up. His first crime was at the age of 8, and he went to the market and saw the guy in charge of the market fell asleep. So he stole like $8 out of his pocket and like a thing of milk, and that was like his first thing. And then he got home and his mom was like, "No, you don't do that," and then slapped him upside the head. So. He's a career thief.
That's sort of where he started.
Yeah, I bet it was some salami or some sweet Italian.
Where he sucked on those salami titties that she had.
Okay.
All right.
This is an Ocean's 11 feel. I don't want your...
We're talking about our junior Brad Pitt here.
This is, yeah. Or no, I think it's more of a George Clooney kind of character. Okay, so apart from that, as he grew up, he became, more involved with this, and he sort of started this this band of thieves, semi-band of thieves called the School of Turin is what they were called. So they did, burglaries, kind of like cat burglaries, and just kind of career criminals, but never got caught, never did anything, too crazy. But around 2004, so I'm gonna call Leonardo Notaberto Bertolo as I'm just gonna call him Nota from now on. Okay, because that's a name to say. Leonardo Notarbartolo. Like I'm gonna go with Nota. Is that cool?
Cool. No, that's not cool.
What do you want me to go with?
No, yeah.
Okay, you want to call him Leo?
Dad, tell me a story.
Call him Leo.
Okay.
Leo. You're not even saying his name. Notar Bartolo.
Notar Bartolo.
No. Nota Bartolo.
Domenico de Coco.
Okay. Anyway, I'll just call him Nota. So, around 2004, he moved to Antwerp, and he basically started posing as a gem dealer in Antwerp. If you don't know anything about Antwerp, it's sort of the mecca of diamonds and the diamond trade. So De Beers, all these other companies that you think of when you think of diamonds, they run out of this city. And there are a lot of people in this small little area in Antwerp called the Diamond District, the Antwerp Diamond District.
It was like the Vatican of the jewelers.
It's basically just like a market. If you think of a market, it's like the buyers and sellers will go there, but it's an office building.
Is there a black market?
Not in Antwerp, but there definitely is, probably closer to the supply.
Antwerp is where? Italy?
No, Antwerp is in the Netherlands.
Antwerp, Netherlands. Okay.
So he was a diamond dealer there, basically, a dealer of gems and other such things. So you basically get access into this main vault where everybody within that building holds all of their stuff. And we're talking about a shit ton of diamonds hosted in this main vault. And because he was posing as this gem dealer, he was able to get an inside view into this vault. So, kind of crazy, right? He gathered all this information, he did all this stuff, and he basically used a pen cam to gather all these pictures of this vault to see what security systems.
What year is this?
2004, 2005, I think. Yeah.
Fairly recent.
Fairly recent, but like pen cams are pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
Like at that time. So he basically collects a team of 5 people, and including himself. And then they create an exact replica of this vault from the pictures that they have of this vault. So very, very Ocean's 11-esque, right? So they do the exact same thing in Ocean's 11. Then the night before the heist, this Nota is basically buzzed into the vault. He conspicuously takes out this jar of women's hair spray, sprays it over one of these sensors that will track heat within the room and light, I think. So he does that real quick. So they all this team of 5 break into the building and effectively disable all the security systems with tape, 2 trash bags, 2 plates of aluminum, and styrofoam. So this huge, we're talking about $100 million worth of gems and treasures and all that stuff is located in this area, this vault area. And you can break into it with 2 trash bags, tape, 2 plates of aluminum, and styrofoam. I think that's insane. But so they get all this stuff. They drill into all these safety boxes. They grab all their stuff. They're in these little bags. Each gem appraiser has a bag within their boxes. So they loaded them up with upwards of $100,000 or $100 million of gems, diamond cash, and valuables, and then hit the road.
I see, dude.
And then so little side note on the way. Nota discarded a sandwich out of the car on his way out of Antwerp and on his way to Turin, which is in Italy. And he's like eating the sandwich. Like, no, it's but the man. And he just throws it out, right? Well, that would later lead to his arrest. A bologna or a salami sandwich. That was it.
But the
that
rest
was
of the
like the
Pink
only
Panthers
piece of
got away.
evidence they had. What's that?
How many years did he get?
So, I want to wrap this up, with a nice little bow, because it is Conspiracy Corner. And if they found this guy, right, the only reason we know about all this stuff and all this information is because that salami sandwich. They were able to ID him off of that, and they basically caught him. Guess how many years this guy served? Just guess.
Less than 1.
Okay, well, that was generous, but you're not far off. $100 million in stolen value.
Did they get it all back?
No, they did.
So yeah,
not.
he took the rap for everybody. He didn't go
You think he
Tekashi.
took the rap?
He didn't go Tekashi on this one.
No golden snitch on this one.
No golden snitch on this
how
one.
baller is this though? 10 years, and he got like paroled.
Bow, 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 bow. That's what you need. That soundbite right there. Cool party. Okay, I'm sorry. I was like,
He got 10 years, and he claimed that they only got away with 20 million. So before this, and sort of the person who turned him on to this heist, this bank, was this is who he refers to as this Jewish gem dealer. I think a lot of the gem dealers are of Jewish descent. So it was this secret gem dealer who basically tipped off Nota of this job. And the deal is he was going to get the 100 million from the De Beers. Like basically the De Beers were going to ship $100 million of diamonds. But when they got there, this is what Nota says, when they got there and they like checked all that stuff, only about $20 million of jewels were there. So what Nota claims is that this supposed Jewish gem dealer, who he never showed once they all got finished with the deal, was they were going to basically claim insurance fraud. So he took the 80 million De Beers shipment or whatever, kept it for himself.
yeah.
And then once Nota did the actual stealing, they could basically claim that they had 100 million, and then he would get the 20. But the Jewish gem dealer would get the 80 million in insurance.
You know what that is? Sniffing an inside job over here.
However, that would be the best excuse to just say like, yeah, we didn't get 100 million. We just got 20 million. I don't know. Stop looking. It's like, that's like the best way to cover your tracks. So it could go either way. And nobody besides him has been caught. We talked about this team of 5, right? Nobody else has been indicted or arrested for any connection of this. And,
Yeah, you didn't snitch.
this Jewish gem dealer might just be, smoke and mirrors, I think. And the guy is free today. How crazy is that? The guy's free today.
He's doing his thing.
Just fucking
Got
chilling
money.
in Italy. I mean, you got to be smart about how you spend it, but
He's got that money, dude.
how crazy
Would you
is
do
that?
10 years for 100 mil?
Yeah. So another item
That's
from this is
very,
he didn't
very
say a
quick answer,
single
is it?
name. So you got to respect that. This guy served his time, and I guarantee you, he's probably profiteering.
Fuck, you would do 10 years in jail for $100 million?
It's probably like a day prison. It's a
Oh, shit.
It's
You
probably-
know.
He got paroled after like 4 years, which is insane. So
Paid some motherfucker some money. That's what he did. That's what I would do.
maybe, who knows? But this is the real life Ocean's 11, which is crazy. I thought it was really interesting. This is based off of what they wrote into the
Had to have been the
screen.
Pink Panthers, dude.
Yeah.
Do you know who I'm talking about? The Pink Panther.
Well, it was a TV show.
Oh, yeah, it's a TV show, but it's a legit just a gang of thieves out in Europe.
Yeah, I don't think
They don't get caught.
and
And they go through like big heists, artwork, money,
Right.
jewelry, everything.
so yeah, one of the things when researching this is there are a lot of different ways you could freight, like the largest diamond heist ever. That's this one, but each one has their own crazy story in it. They all seem to happen in Europe.
You ever
artwork happens to disappear a lot, and
I used to watch a lot
there's
of
a
white
lot
collar.
of missing artwork.
There's a lot of missing. Yes, there is.
Yes.
I'm here for it. Said it my way. You ever remember those movies when they would steal like the one big fatty fucking diamond? This is worth everything.
Yeah.
Martin Lawrence.
What movie was that?
Blue Shield?
I didn't watch that.
I don't know. Let's fucking wrap this bitch up with some word of the week. All right, you all sandbagging, muffler sniffing hoes. We got your word of the week. I just want to let you guys know that I didn't come up with this one. This is one of the other team members who gave it to us.
A new team member.
So, your word of the week is spaff mining. Any idea what spaff mining might mean?
Might entail spaff mining. I don't know. It is dirty, right?
It's fucked up. Like,
Is it nasty?
pretty damn nasty, yeah. So, I don't even know some of the other words inside the description.
We asked our new team member to go dirty.
Yeah.
They went dirty. I don't even want to say it. I want somebody else to say it.
All right, fuckers. Word of the week, spaff mining. Definition. What someone does after fucking without a condom and does not want a sprog.
What's a sprog?
That's what I'm confused. I don't even want to click on it. So they finger out all the spaff and eat it.
What is okay? So
you get practice
that
on
takes a lot of
nice,
you gotta know
juicy
what a sprog
cream
and a spaff
egg.
is. You gotta know what a sprog and a spaff is.
Okay, let's go to sprog. Sprog is once disparaging term for a child. Oh my goodness. A sprog, what I'm getting at is like a fetus.
Oh my god.
Is that what I'm understanding over here?
Damn good.
Oh, and spaff is your fucking Canadian syrup that you got going on in your pants right now. Spaff mining. That's aggressive.
This is too controversial. Can we get another one?
What someone does after fucking without a condom and does not want a sprog, so they finger out all the spaff and eat it. Oh no.
But why is it gotta be all?
It's not a fetus. You just come inside a chick. You realize you fucked up. You try to figure it out. Good fucking luck. Good fucking luck with that one.
But why does it sound like it was written by like a Canadian?
I don't know, probably some motherfucker from Lexington,
Oh
bro.
yeah, spaffen.
Oh, Norwegian. Greta. It's fucked up because just kidding. All right. Spaff mining. Follow us on YouTube. No.
Again with that.
YouTube, Twitter. Wait. No, there's no fetus. I read it wrong.
No, I know,
You come
but-
inside a girl, you try to finger it out. You try to finger your little fucking splooge box out.
Something just about like spaff and spas and
Like
whatever.
staff. Like spaff is way too close
No,
to
it just
staff.
sounds like
It's fucked up.
those are way too gross words.
It's fucked up. Well,
worse than the
now
words
guys,
that
you guys
they
know some
actually
more fucked up words. You go Hey, it's not the word that you wanted to hear.
mean. Spog.
It's the word that you had to hear.
Spog?
Now we're out with little spiff spaff.
Spog.
Spog.
You were a sprog once.
Yeah, I was a sprog, and I was the fastest fucking sprog.
Yeah.
So
Well, get your sprizz and
So
your,
what?
Your sprog.
MVP of the sprogs.
the fuck does
I
that-
actually like this totally off topic, but I told my dad at the wedding this weekend. I was like, "How come you never give him any credit for being the fastest swimmer?" And he's like, "What the fuck do you mean?" I was like, "Dude, I'm Michael Phelps right out of your dick." And he was like, "Oh my god, I said it just like that." And he was like, "Oh, why did you say it so aggressive like that?" I'm like, "Just to let you know, I'm fucking fast as."
And I see you, motherfucker. And just like
I
challenge
see
your dad.
you. I fucking see you.
It's a great way to challenge your dad.
All right, guys.
So fight.
We're over here. Me and Winnie D's over here doing our thing. We love you guys' input. We love you guys listening. And this is fucking terrible. We're out of here. See you guys later.